All right, cool. And now we get onto a show that I feel like I've watched, but mostly over my wife's shoulder because I do come in every now and then, and I get her to just sort of stop and say, "So what's happening now? What's happening? Who's the idiot? What's going on? What does Queen Charlotte think of this?" and this is Bridgerton season 4. So Holly, take it away and tell us about Bridgerton season 4.
Okay, I will be surprised if I manage a whole 5 minutes on this, but never say never. So it is the fourth adaptation of a Bridgerton book set in Regency London, approximately,
Yeah.
uh, in an alternative reality where where the Queen is black, the court is a whole varieties of races, and nobody comments on it, which is a
Yep.
very nice bit of not quite colorblind casting because it's conscious. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and we have been through three of the Bridgerton siblings and their love stories in getting married, and we make our way onto
4 actually.
yes, well, this is yes, that's true. Four. So we are, and
Who
we
got
are
married last season? Yeah.
so we are now on to Benedict, who is a terrible rake who's been off having a marvelous time with ladies and gentlemen and all sorts of people, and is known in society for being charming and no and handsome and no good.
Yep.
And he at the same time we have a very nice family of a mother and her two daughters living nearby, and a servant whom we eventually establish is her ward, um, and was taken under her wing when she married her last husband, who inconveniently died.
Mm.
No, spot something that feels a little bit like a Cinderella story building up here. So we have a ball, and at the ball we have the charming Benedict meets this very beautiful young woman wearing a mask, and he is charmed and delighted by her, and thinks nobody in the world is more perfect. But then she rushes away and leaves behind a glove. Lo,
At midnight.
like magic. Simultaneously, we've got the
I was watching this over shoulder thinking, you can so tell that Cinderella's out of copyright.
oh yes. So we simultaneously have Lady Whistledown, who has been outed as now Mrs. Bridgerton, who was
Yes.
Bridgerton at the time. She was
Featherington.
Penelope Featherington.
Penelope Featherington, yeah.
She is now Penelope Bridgerton, and everybody knows who she is, and the Queen desperately wants her to keep writing her scurrilous letters. There's all the interesting gossip going on because the
I
Queen
love Queen Charlotte so much.
is magical, and her husband is unfortunately having a fairly significant psychotic break at present, so she is off trying to find ways to make herself cheer up. And yes, reading scurrilous gossip is the way to go. So, lo, we have this ongoing story of Benedict trying to find the beautiful woman whom it turns out is a servant, or is she? And lo, hilarity and a little sauciness continues. It's a lot less smutty than previous series, actually, I thought. Um,
I think Bridgerton was his smuttiest in season 1, and
yeah,
it's never really gone that way. It's gone more. I think it's focused more on the storytelling than on the smuttiness, which is something I have to admit I quite like.
yeah, I think it's an improvement. I have no objection to smuttiness, but I feel actually it is capable of telling a decent story.
Yeah,
So, it should do that. So it was filmed in or released in two parts rather on Netflix. I
yeah,
watched the first however many episodes there were, and
4.
four, and then the next four, it turns out, came
Yeah.
last week, and I watched all of those in one evening, which was not good for my sleep cycle. But once I'd started, I wasn't going to stop. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was completely silly, totally pointless, and very watchable. And I will give it a solid 3.5 because I'm going to give it a bit more than average because actually it brings more fun than its quality necessarily entails, and the cast is marvelous and the script is just funny.
Well, I think I do think it is more than I do think it's more than and an average. I mean, it's bear in mind that as I said, I watch this show when my wife starts watching it, and I walk in and I just sort of like make her pause it and ask a whole bunch of questions as to what have they done since last season. What about this? What about that? Who's got a kid now? And then okay, cool. Then I go away. Then I come back 3 episodes later and do the same thing all over again. It's just how I learned about Lady Bridgerton. She gets a love story like Ruth Gemmell, and I feel really happy about that.
One can buy into it because they are likable characters.
Yeah, and she's even a meme now. You can find her online. So yeah, the line "I am the dinner you will be having" has been doing rounds on the internet. Yes.
In the first episode, so I probably will work my way through the rest. But I've only seen the first one so far.
Yeah, it is worth watching because it's joyously silly.
Oh, no, I think Bridgerton is above average. I think it's definitely above average. And Adwa Ando as Lady Danbury. I mean,
she's marvelous.
She is amazing.
I think I'm going to up it to a 3.75 actually. Can't give it a 4 because it's not 4 quality, but it is just so enjoyable.
Yeah, it's very bubblegum. It's very candy floss. It's very
marshmallows.
Yeah, it is.
No nutritional value.
Yeah, 100%. So 3.75 for Bridgerton season 4. From the probably one episode, and all the different bits that I've watched have come together to one episode, but I know what happens in the entire season. Yeah, I would agree. And yes,